Essentially, wherever you are in life is exactly where you're supposed to be. It's the accumulation of your experiences and your beliefs, which put you in this place, in this moment. So if you have this urging to expand that, this might be a helpful way to understand things. Essentially, you have to grow bigger than the space you are in. So whatever reality you're functioning in, if you visualize that maybe as a box or as a space, you are going to grow into that space. But until you grow into that space, or I should say until you grow larger than the space that you're in, you're going to remain in that space. And so to do more, to be more, to have more in life, whatever that means to you, you have to grow. And for a lot of people, that's money. For others, it might be fitness, or you want to grow in your relationships, either romantic or in your interpersonal friendships, your family. Maybe you want to expand your knowledge, expand your worldview, expand your experience. Maybe you want to travel more. So if you imagine that you're operating in a particular space, that space that you're in essentially is the accumulation of your dominant thoughts, your beliefs. And so the function or the purpose is really to improve yourself every day, is to work on yourself every day. Now, in the fitness space, a lot of folks, they use this term, 1% every day or better every day. And they're really applying it to the context of training. So you do one more rep, or you do one more pound, okay, or you do one more mile, something like this, some kind of physical measurement. There's lots of folks that are in great physical condition. However, they might be miserable in many other aspects of their life. Maybe they're a gym rat and they train every day and they have low body fat and measure their macronutrients and all this. Might be miserable in many other aspects. Might be struggling to pay the bills every month, or might be in a toxic relationship. So for most of us, the objective is to expand in all the important aspects of life. And it's not for me to say what that is to you, but you can sort of list or put down on paper what are the areas in your life that you want to grow. So what I do is every day, regardless of where I'm at, what my mood is, how I feel, what my experience is in that moment, every day I put some time into me. Many days that means I'm moving, or it can take different shapes. So I do some kind of movement. It might be kettlebell, it might be running, it might be calisthenics. Every day I'm meditating. However, it's not only on the physical. I'll study language. I'll usually study anywhere from 20, sometimes 30 minutes, sometimes up to an hour of a language. Right now I'm studying primarily Italian, and I can speak and I can understand, but I'm not close to fluent. So I focus on that until I'm fluent, and then I'll move on to the next language. So here's some basic ideas. Obviously, movement. We know that our physical health is important. Study something that you want to expand. So if you want to increase your business, maybe studying marketing, studying promotions, studying business in one form or another. You want to improve your education, so study or read topics of interest that you want to become more educated about. Visualization is a really important one. So, and the thing on visualization is a lot of people will overestimate what they can accomplish in 1 year, but underestimate what can be accomplished in 3 years. So when you're sort of plotting out your perfect future, think in terms of 3 years. Where will you be 3 years from now? What will you be doing? Who will you be associating with? How will you be spending your time? What will your financial life look like? What type of experiences will you be having? And so on. Another way to grow bigger than your space, and this is a really important one, is to network. But specifically network and associate with people that are bigger than you. Not just the same people, not just the same kids that you've been hanging out with for the past 20 or 30 years. Those are good friends and definitely want to preserve those and develop those further. However, getting out of your comfort zone. So who are some people that you look up to that are expert or more knowledgeable than you in a particular field? If it's fitness, who are the coaches or the trainers that are more knowledgeable or more skillful than you? If it's business, or again, whatever your topic of interest. So look to network and associate with people that are more developed than yourself, because again, you're going to step into that larger space. And this is some strategies to apply in order to grow bigger than what you are. Something that I do every day, regardless of where I am in the world and what my mood is every day I meditate. And I always do at least 40 minutes, sometimes an hour. Sometimes I'll do in 20-minute segments. Sometimes I'll do 40 minutes at a time or 1 hour at a time. For me, that's the most important, because you can grow your body. You can work out and train every day, but that's just the physical. And if your body is great, but the rest of your life is sort of in shambles, you're not going to ultimately achieve your highest potential. And so with the meditation or the visualization, which is, painting the picture of your perfect life as it's going to look 3 years from now, that's going to set the image in your consciousness as far as the direction that you're going and where you want to be and where you see yourself. So for me, that's even more important than whether I get in a set of snatches or whether I go for a run or even whether I do stretching. And again, there's no actual limitation to what this can be. However, the take-home message is, if you want to be more, if you want to have more, if you want to do more, you need to grow bigger than the space that you're in. So if you're in a box that's this big, you're going to stay in that box until you grow bigger, in which case the box can no longer contain you. And so now you step into a bigger box or a bigger space. And you just keep repeating that, and you keep growing, and you keep growing, and you keep growing. The way we do that is we invest in ourselves. Okay, so you invest in yourself every day. Maybe you're without work. Maybe you're not making enough money. So maybe you don't know or you don't have the understanding on how to do that. But if you improve yourself, you're going to grow bigger and you're going to attract bigger opportunities. Okay, so read more, study more, move more, okay? Visualize, meditate, study language, all these types of things. Why do I share these talks? Well, for one, is because I understand the interrelationship of all things. All of us are connected on some level, whether we're conscious or unconscious. Not just talking about people, we're connected with all living forms, seen and unseen, the earth, the animals. Okay, we're all interconnected. So what benefits you benefits me. On a selfish level, to be a better teacher, to be a better student, we have to teach. So by me sharing and inviting feedback from you, that allows me to understand more and to actually, so on a selfish level, I'm growing by helping you and by getting your questions and by thinking about the feedback that I get. And this gives me an opportunity to improve myself. Hope this helps some of you.